What's up? So today we're making the green smoothie again. What do we put in the green smoothie? Let's find out. We have some kale and a big thing of broccoli. Ew. That will taste gross. Let's do it. We're gonna have to blueberry the crap out of this. Will that be enough blueberries? We're gonna find out. So the blueberries worked out, but I'm feeling like a treat today, so I'm gonna live on the edge and throw some old-fashioned oatmeal into there. It makes it thick. I like the taste of it. 3/4 cup of oatmeal. Good for me, a little bit too much for a lot of people. And the final touch, we're gonna add a little vanilla sensation. You can barely taste the broccoli and kale. That's the finished product. It's breakfast. So right now we're making a sort of stir fry. I find this a good way to eat the kale that I chopped up ahead of time. Right now I'm steaming it in a pan with olive oil. So I coated the pan with olive oil and then I put the kale in and I put a cover over the top of it. So this is what it looks like. So we got the cover in there, and then you just turn on the heat and you let the kale steam down. It's going to go down about half in size because it takes all the water out of it. So I steam it for about 5 minutes. It's actually been about 3 minutes. You'll notice the kale is getting kind of shiny and it's getting smaller, so that's the time when you're going to add your other vegetables. So they're not, the vegetables you don't want to cook too much. So that's going to be mushrooms and peppers. Now we've added the mushrooms and the peppers. We're going to put the base in for the stir fry, which is going to be rice and lentils that I made the other day, which we'll go over in another video. So we added the rice and lentils, and I also added a handful of raisins. If you want it a little bit sweeter, I'm feeling like making it sweet today, and then you just stir it around. I'm probably going to cook it for another 2 or 3 minutes, and then it's good to go. So there's the finished product. I put a little bit of feta cheese on top to make it taste good. This yielded, that's going to be about another meal, so I like to cook for about 2 meals. But yeah, there you have it. That's a good way. It's a complete meal. It's got carbs, the protein, because there's lentils in the rice mix, lots of vegetables, and some good fats with the olive oil. I try to use coconut oil usually, but because long story. You see, to make that whole thing took about 10 minutes. That's why it's essential to chop up your vegetables ahead of time. If you would have added in the chopping, that would have took probably 20 minutes. Maybe it would have added an extra 10. So keeping it real like that, having everything chopped up, and keeps everything running smoothly and quick. One little quick tip, what I do to make sure I eat enough vegetables during the day is ahead of time. I set aside a bowl of all the vegetables that need to be eaten for the day aside from what I'm going to be cooking with. So I eat a lot of raw vegetables, so I set aside a bowl. I'll show you what it looks like. Now that came from all the chopped up vegetables ahead of time, so I know if I'm hungry or anything like that, I would snack on this, or I'd add some dressing to it, whatever. I'd cook a little extra with it, but you just want to make sure that you have set aside what you're going to eat so you know.